Now, over the course of those 30 years, I've learned a lot of interesting things about juggling. One thing that I find to be very fascinating is the fact that juggling is actually a very ancient art form, which we believe started in Greece. It's really, really old. So with that being said, raise your hand if you would like to take a guess as to how many years old juggling is. How old do you think it is?
105.
105 years old. Okay, I'll take you in the back. 630. Okay, I'll take a couple guesses from this side. How about you in the red coat?
1500.
1500. Okay, I'll take one final guess. Someone over on this side. Yes, how old do you think it is?
100.
100. Those are all really good guesses. Now we know juggling is very old because many years ago, scientists actually discovered a Greek statue of a juggler. And through testing and whatnot, they were able to determine it was between 3,000 and 4,000 years old, which is a pretty long time, don't you think?
Yeah.
Now you need to keep in mind that thousands of years ago, jugglers did not have the kinds of juggling equipment we have available today. So as a substitute, they would have to resort to using a lot of homemade and primitive props. Rocks and stones. Thank you. Rolled up balls of yarn or twine. They would juggle with fruits and vegetables. Pears, oranges, apples, potatoes, tomatoes, carrots. Pretty much anything they could get their hands on. As time went on and juggling started to become popular in other parts of the world, you actually had people who would make their living going around from one town or country to another, where they would entertain kings, queens, and emperors with their juggling skills. Besides juggling, they would do other things also, like sing songs, recite poetry. They would also do acrobatics, you know, like backflips, handsprings, cartwheels, things of that nature. The people who did those sorts of things were known as court jesters. By any chance, has anyone ever seen a picture of a court jester? Anyone? Oh, quite a few of you have. Okay. Do you remember what they look like? Yes, exactly. Court jesters would dress up in funny-looking costumes. They would wear pointy-looking hats, pointy-looking shoes. They would also wear bells on their shoes. Something that you're probably all very familiar with are clowns, right? Everyone has seen a clown before? With the floppy shoes, the big red nose, the big hair. As a matter of fact, today's clowns actually came from court jesters. They're very similar to one another. During the late 1800s, juggling finally became popular right here in the United States. And that whole period of time was known as vaudeville. A very famous juggler during those days was W.C. Fields. He was known as a tramp juggler because he would dress up like a bum and wear shabby-looking clothes. He was also known for being very funny because while juggling, he would do a lot of silly things and tell jokes. W.C. Fields was by far the most popular or well-known juggler of the vaudeville era. As far as juggling these days goes, you can find jugglers all over the place. For example, you can find a juggler at the fair, at the circus, on television, at a birthday party, and even right here on Wyckoff, YMCA. The other thing, these days jugglers are very, very lucky. We have all kinds of different equipment to choose from. So right now, I would like to get into some of the techniques as well as some of the equipment that is used by jugglers all around the world today.